tax sale auction in Clark County, Nevada. Information. Hi, this is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, investor, and your #1 source for real estate advice online. I'm making this brief video because actually I am preparing to go to a tax sale foreclosure auction in Clark County, Nevada. That is where Las Vegas is located, and obviously it's a deed state. It's not a lien state, so this is going to be very interesting to learn. But I got some information on their website, and some of this information that I'm sharing here with you with this video is very specific to this particular sale, because the dates are specific to this sale, obviously. And I'm talking about the sale of 2017. They have them only once a year. However, some of this information will likely be the same for every year because that's just their rules. So I'm going to just talk a little bit some of the stuff that I found out. So the auction that I'm going to is actually happening in May, and that is May the 4th of 2017. In their brochures and the paperwork that they give you, they say that the sale may run into May 5th, depending on if people don't show up or don't follow through on paying for their properties that they bought on the 4th. And that's basically what you have to do. In order to register, you have to send the Clark County Treasurer's Office $1,000 as a deposit. That basically just ensures that not a whole bunch of bidders show up that aren't really serious about it. And also that will give you at registration, when you show up, kind of like a wristband and your photo ID, and then you can actually go into the auction. The Clark County auction is very specific in that they don't allow any videos or any kind of recording devices, iPads, computers, or whatever. So you're going to have to leave all of that at home or in your car. And that's kind of sad, because I really wanted to record that particular auction, but I guess it's not possible. But I will be making videos in front of it and also after it. They start their auctions at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, but you can come and get yourself a seat by 8 a.m. They limit the amount of bidders they can get wristbands and can get registered to 280. However, from a previous sale where I had some investors that I was consulting that went there, they said it was very easy to get a spot as long as you paid them the $1,000, obviously, and you can get in. Now, if you don't buy anything at this auction, the $1,000 will be returned to you. However, it might take several weeks. In fact, they stayed 4 to 5 weeks in their paperwork. So if you don't mind your $1,000 being tied up for a couple of weeks just to experience it, or you may want to buy something, then that is definitely the place to go. Now, they say in the paperwork that the minimum bid actually includes the taxes, penalties, interest, and costs that are legal or chargeable against the property. Now, it may also include other liens that are related to that particular property, such as sanitation or reclamation, sewer, any kind of weed liens and stuff, improvements or assessments and things like that, nuisance abatements. Never even heard of that, but that might include all of that and other related charges. However, you should always perform due diligence. In my newest audiobook on tax sale foreclosures, which I'm working on right now, that's my second book on tax sale foreclosures. And by the time you listen to this video, it might be out already. If not, send me a message. I'll put you on the pre-order list so I can send you a message as soon as it's ready. But I have a whole module on there that tells you how to perform due diligence in 6 very convenient steps. I tell you exactly how it's done, so you don't have to worry about finding surprises once you purchase a property, and that would be the place to go to find out about that. Now, of course, they always will tell you that not all liens are executed or basically satisfied. I'm sorry, not executed, satisfied by the tax auction. And so that is why you need to go to that due diligence module in my newest audiobook and perform your own due diligence on a property before you bid on it. Now, the cool thing about Clark County is obviously not just Clark County, but the state of Nevada as a whole. It is a deed state, so when you purchase the property, there's no redemption period. You don't have to wait for anything. You actually get the deed. The property is yours. Now, what will happen, this is what I'm guessing, but I'm going to ask that question again when I'm there, is that if there's people living there, owners, or if they're tenants of the owners, you're going to have to go through a process of evicting them through a legal process, which might take several months, might be several weeks, depending on how it's done in that particular county. I'm going to find out all of that information for you when I go to the sale the next month. Now, as soon as they have the list out of the properties for sale, they have that out usually a month prior to the auction. In this case, it's the first week of May when the auction happens, May 4th. They have the list actually out already on April 5th. They do ask that if you register by mail, that you fill out a form. You can download it on their website and add a certified check only, no cash or personal checks, and send that $1,000 to them to register. However, when you do that through the mail, it has to be postmarked by about a week prior to when the regular registration closes. And of course, you can also go there and register in person, and that would be at the Clark County's Treasurer's Office, which is located on Grand Central Parkway, 500 South Grand Central Parkway, and that's in Las Vegas, Nevada 89155 for the zip code. And that's pretty much all the information on this particular tax sale in Clark County. It's pretty straightforward. People don't pay their taxes. You go to the auction, you register, you pay a deposit to get a wristband to be able to bid and a bidder card, and then you get the property and the deed will be yours, and then you can do with the property whatever you want. The one thing that I noticed that's kind of unusual that I've not seen, but they do require for you to purchase the property in your name, so an individual's name. You can't go to the auction and register as an LLC or as a corporation or as a bank or something. You have to register as a person. Now, after the deed is recorded, you can of course change it to whatever you want. You can transfer the property to an LLC or a company, but as you're bidding it, they want individuals only. And when I got the list for May of 2017, the list wasn't very long. It was about 45 properties on there, and pretty good lots. They weren't bad properties. Probably about a third of those were just parcels of land. Of course, with parcels, you have extra steps of due diligence to go through, and I explain all of that in my second audiobook that you can download here soon. So don't forget to go to my website, juliamspencer.com. Download your free guide to real estate investing if you haven't done so yet. You can do that by just registering with your email right on the front page. If you're interested in a second audiobook that I'm working on tax sale foreclosures, send me a message, realestate@juliamspencer.com, and I'll send you a message as soon as it's finished. And until then, happy investing. Thank you for listening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.